Welcome. Welcome to the annual USS San Francisco CA-38 Memorial Ceremony honoring the 100 sailors and 7 Marines killed in action during the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, 12-13 November 1942. It was a 2-day affair. On Thursday, the 12th, a damaged Japanese Betty bomber crashed into the after control of the San Francisco, destroying it. And Captain Young, who was the captain, Admiral Callahan was on board. He was in charge of the task force. Captain Young said, we really can't do this. They were to combat the Japanese Midnight Express that had a huge group coming in at midnight during the slot there in Florida Sound. And Admiral Callahan said, I know, but we have to do it. Also, there were 112 sailors and 17 Marines wounded in action. All their names are on that pylon of the flagstaff. 3 sailors were killed in other actions, one in an air crash of the scout plane, and one in a PBY, which happened to be the same day. They didn't crash into each other. And one from the Gilbert Islands campaign, and 3 others from natural causes. So I want many thanks to the Goldberg Foundation, who supplied millions of dollars to redo this area, build the visitor center down there on the landing, which has honors the San Francisco and the Atlanta. The admirals on both ships were killed in action, and then to improve the Presidio Trail. Also, Marilyn Gilmer, who's the new regent of the Presidio Chapter National Society, DAR, for again arranging to serve Pete's Coffee and their homemade cakes and cookies. Yes. They always have a lot. Now, the history of the San Francisco cruisers. The 38 was the second one. The first one was built in the Mare Island Naval Shipyard, commissioned in 1890. And it finally went on the East Coast and served as a mine layer. And then during World War I, and her name was changed to Tahoe. Then on January 32, her name was changed to Yosemite, or Yosemite. Yosemite was a pronunciation then, so that the CA-38 could get the name USS San Francisco. And it was in the same way at Mare Island where the original San Francisco was built. It was commissioned in 48. Now, the San Francisco was a treaty cruiser, because after World War I, the powers decided that no ship could be built over 10,000 tons. Well, you know what Hitler did, he built the dreadnoughts, Japan built their battleships, so that was it. The ship's bell of the original was transferred to the 38th, and it is now in the lobby of the Marines Memorial Club. It's the corner of Sutter and Stockton. If you have a chance, be sure to drop in and take a look at it. It has the 2 dates on it and the brass plates around it explaining the whole story. A third ship, the USS San Francisco nuclear submarine SSN 711, is still in commission. The official name of the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal was the 3rd Savo. That's because the little island of Savo was on the northeast corner of Guadalcanal, and they had 2 conflicts with the Japanese, and they sunk all of our ships. We had destroyers once, cruisers next time. So that's on Florida Sound, which, because of all the ships sunk, was known as Iron Bottom Bay, and then Iron Bottom Sound. As you can see by the black plaque over here, be sure to take time to read that after the ceremony. And the second part, of course, was at 1 o'clock, Friday the 13th, 24 minutes of thundering hell on Iron Bottom Bay. And it was terrible. Well, Franklin D. Roosevelt awarded the San Francisco the Presidential Unit Citation. It was the first Navy ship to be so honored. The Marines had received that because they're Marines. Now well, hey, you got to believe it. See all the red coats? Now, when the San Francisco returned to Naval Mayor Island shipyard in Vallejo, after the naval battle, the damaged bridge was removed. That is the monument. And it was dedicated by the then San Francisco Mayor Rossi in 1950. There were so many high awards. There were 4 Medals of Honor, 33 Navy Crosses, and 21 Silver Stars. The Bronze Star hadn't been established by then, but they would have. And 236 Purple Hearts for those killed and wounded in action. Ships were named after the sailors killed in action. 3 destroyers, the Callahan for Admiral Callahan, the Cassin-Young for Cassin-Young, who's the skipper, and for boatswain mate first, Reinhard Kepler. 19 destroyer escorts were named after Navy Cross awardees. The USS Harmon, DE 678, was named for Mess Steward First Leonard R. Harmon, the first Navy ship named for a black sailor. The USS Callahan was sunk by the Japanese during Okinawa. It was the last ship sunk in World War II. A second destroyer was named for Callahan, the Kidd-class guided missile destroyer Callahan DDG in 894, commissioned 79, decommissioned in 98. There used to be a photo on a stand over here that showed all of the sailors that were in the Frisco during the 17 major battles. And Chief Johnny Johnson was right there with his hat to one side, so you know that he was chief. Now the personnel on the dais. Of course, the Chair of Honor, Donald F. Reed. The Honorable Mayor, let's see, Captain Tom Snyder, Commander of the Naval Order Commandery. Tom? Oh, no. Michelle Lockwood is the Commander General of the entire Naval Order. There we are. Angus Blackwood, President of the Council. Roger isn't here. Corporal Michael Belbasari, whatever your name is, Spin. He's a commandant of the General J.C. Breckinridge Detachment Number 10. Jennifer Ringgold out here. Lieutenant Colonel John Stevens, Director, 1st Marine Association. Let's see, who else do we have here? Oh, Roger Wong, who is big time with VFW, all over the San Francisco. Yes. And then we also have, what's her name? Well, she's in charge. She's representing the Calvets, which is big time to have that. Now, I would like to have all Frisco veterans and shipmates stand and be recognized. Got Chief Johnny? You were there? Any other Frisco veterans? Okay, World War II veterans? You were there, Cold Harbor. Cold War veterans. There's a lot of those. There we are. We're very, very rarely recognized. Korean War veterans. Vietnam veterans. Yes, indeed. Any Bosnia veterans. Iraq veterans. Kelly. Afghanistan veterans. Oh, right. Spouses, sons, daughters, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren of veterans. There we are. Allied veterans and relatives of Allied veterans. Peter Holt is usually here. I got stuck in traffic. The USS San Francisco Memorial Foundation members. John McKnight is, where are you, President, the new president, and doing an incredible job. And Admiral Tom Brown, glad to see you're here as always. His son was just commissioned at the Naval Academy. What was it, yesterday? Or Friday? Friday, oh yeah, keeping the family. Oh, 2nd Lieutenant. Sounds like a Marine. Hey, all right. I tell you, these Marines.